Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to make updates to a script during pre-production. This is part 1 of 3. In this little segment, we're going to talk about how to add scene numbers, how to set up revisions mode, how to omit a scene, how to add a scene, how to move a scene. And basically all this stuff is important when you're in pre-production. You're making changes, you're changing your locations, you're adding dialogue, and maybe your writer or your director is making those changes. Sometimes you might have a script coordinator or an AD making those changes. Whoever's making the changes, they need to know how to do them properly, and in this video we're going to explain some of that. So the first thing you want to do is take your script, and we're going to come to the top, and we're going to click Production Scene Numbers. Keep existing numbers, or uncheck that. Number from current scene, yes. Number, renumber, yes. Click OK. And where are my scene numbers? Nothing happened. Try it again. Number from current scene number, yes. Number, renumber, yes. Yes, okay, now we got it working. Now see, these first two scenes, it did not list the scene number. And the reason why is because right now they're set up as actions. They should be scene headings. So I did that on purpose to show you that sometimes a script can be improperly formatted like that. And you might have to scroll through the script and see if there's anything that didn't really work out the way you thought it was going to. But we'll go back up here and we're going to renumber these scenes. Keep existing numbers. We're going to uncheck that. Number, we're going to just click OK. Yes, and we have all of our scene numbers here. Okay, so the second thing we want to do is make sure we're in revisions mode. We have our scene numbers, but any changes we make from this point forward, we want to make sure that people know we're going to the next version. So we're going to go up to production. We're going to check revisions mode. So now we are in revisions mode. We're going to go up to revisions though and adjust a few things. Right now we're in the blue revision. I'm going to change the color from black to blue so that we can kind of see when we make those changes what color we are. Let's click OK. You go back up here and make a few more adjustments. I'm going to click this button that says Show All Revised Sets. Include all revised text, include all revision markers. I'm also going to check this box, Show Revision Page Colors. And then blue. And click OK. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to omit a scene. Okay, so I'm going to come down here and we're going to omit scene 46 right here. So what we're going to do is come up here, we're going to delete all this information. Now here's the tricky part. You don't want to just delete this. You want to write omit. And what this will do is it will keep your scene numbers the same without altering the remaining scene numbers. And this is important because the first AD, the costume designer, the production designer have all made breakdowns that are based off those scene numbers. And they'll have to go back in their breakdowns and schedule and adjust the scene numbers if this happens. Okay, so now we want to add a scene. So let's go down here to the bottom. We're going to add a scene after scene. After scene 77, we're going to add a scene. Okay. So we'll call this exterior house day test. And what we want to do, where'd it go? Is we know it's before 78 and it's after 77. So I'm going to come in here, select this production, edit scene number, and we're going to write 77 Apple. And that is how we add a scene. Now, let's say that we want to move a scene. So we'll go back up to the top, and let's say we want to move this scene 2 to the very end of the movie. So the first thing we're going to do is copy that scene, and then we'll do it like we did earlier. We're going to omit this information, but keep the scene number, and then we're going to go down to the bottom where I want to place it after scene 100. We're going to paste it in there. Now see, it kept that scene number, scene 2. So we're going to go in here, production, edit scene, and we're going to make it scene 100 apple because it's before scene 101 and after scene 100. And that's all we have for this tutorial. Stay tuned for segment 2 and 3. We'll talk about revision colors and how to print in various formats. Thank you so much.